and also catches it in one go in a great ball.
Nice.
But he can't use it because it's not shiny, so he releases it. It's really funny.
Also, the stream went live in the middle of your talking, just like professional streamers do.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I as a professional streamer myself. I'm getting asked if I can write metal music for a game, and while I've never done it, I'm not opposed to trying.
Alright, where were we? We were like in the middle of the... after finding Iris not dead.
Yes, we are about to talk to the politician.
So... Oh, I did not expect the bodyguard to actually have stuff I could ask him. I thought it was just gonna be Kagami.
It's this girl. Cute. What was that? Nothing.
I hope this guy's
just
like
said
Kagami's
cute,
brother
didn't you?
or something.
I did not. You did. Did not.
What was the name that he gave Kagami that
I
was
said
wrong?
shoot. Why would you say shoot? Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
Kazuya or something like that?
It was something that when I looked at that didn't even sound Japanese.
Yeah.
Also, could you double check, make sure the audio on the stream is good?
Yeah, let me check.
Mic volume in particular.
Yeah, let me just make sure that
yeah,
the
so I
volume's
guess I'm
good.
just gonna keep talking to test the mic like I was last time.
Okay.
Oh, is there, what is it?
Okio Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse?
Hang on, give me a sec. My sister
Well, your
is
mic,
asking me.
I'm just checking right now. And
Yeah,
it's
my
fine.
sister is asking me something, so.
Oh, okay. Well, your volume's fine. That's really good. Do that more. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm playing some AI Somnium files just about now. I'm here live with my biggest, bestest friend, Jeff Areno, playing some visual novella. What's it like, I wonder, to be a character in a visual novel? I suppose they did make a game about exploring that sort of metafictional idea. Two, actually, that, well, one's popular, DDLC, the other one is, well, I don't want to spoil it, because most people who are playing it probably don't know that yet. I hope I made anybody who digs up this video in the future paranoid of whatever video game that they're playing, that they might also have a metafictional plot twist hidden within somewhere that they don't know about until the very end. That'd be pretty funny. I'd be pretty proud of myself. See, now I'm doing what Jeff was doing with mic test, except I'm doing it to kill time while Jeff, gets back. I hope he's okay. I really miss him. He's been gone for several years, and it hurts my heart to know that he may never come back, but I still hold out the hope that he'll find it within himself to traverse the harsh winters and brutal summers to make his way back to this stream. I have faith. I have faith in him. I know he can do it. My hope is that he'll find it within himself. I think I hear him, actually. I think I hear his presence somewhere in the great beyond. I hope so. I'm gonna miss him.
Send the message.
Message? Send the message? Jeffrey, what message? Alright, I can't keep this bit up. It's not even funny.
Alright.
Jeff, oh my goodness.
What?
Oh, you've braved the brutal winters and harsh summers to come back to the stream after all this time. You missed it, but I went on like a 5-minute tirade, like an improvisational tirade in waiting for you to get back, where I talked about your deep and philosophical journey to the West.
Nice.
But I'm glad to see that you've returned.
Alright, so I'm not sure if this bodyguard actually has literally any
Congressman
information, or
Sajima
is
was
this
at
supposed to
home
be a
all Friday and
funny
Saturday.
guy.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iva, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several. But for some reason, they are all powered off.
It sounds like the bodyguard is actually
There is
like
no
being
image
relevant.
data for the past few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Wait, so why are we here again? Like, what are we suspecting?
I think we're here to just like.
Was it just one of the possible options, or did
Yeah,
someone
it
call
was.
us?
Well, we traced a connection between Iris and the politician, and I think it was
Oh right, it was
specifically
during
due
the
to her
sync.
mother.
It was during the sync, right?
Yeah.
It was during the sync that we branched off of.
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Here, sleeping, of course.
Right here on the bridge.
Why? What happened?
Did
Yeah.
you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever
While
it
I was
I had nothing
sleeping
to
right
do.
here on the bridge.
I don't. Who is that?
Bodyguard, watch me while I hibernate.
This girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
He's not getting hot and
This guy's a
bothered about saying that.
politician. Lying is his job.
Nice.
Well, true.
Really good socio-political commentary coming in from.
Also, I
Dante.
don't think people are normally like thermally monitoring him while he's giving public speeches. And even if they
I
did, you
told
could just
you
say, "I was
yesterday.
getting heated because I'm
My
passionate about
relationship
what I
with them
say."
is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Iva. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
I heard that.
I felt that.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
Yes, Kyle Hebert,
You
we are
won't get
finished
anything,
here.
no matter what you ask. So Sajima has
Kyle
nothing to
Hebert's
do
been
with
like
your case.
2
It's my
to 3
job to
different
decide
extras
that,
in this
not
game, and they've all
yours.
been the exact same build of character.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to,
But I'll
I'll
get-
feed you to the coin.
But I'll get
I'd
rough.
like to see
no,
you
you really don't
try.
need. No, I'm thinking I want to get
He's
rough.
not all
Actually,
What?
you seriously like? I'll leave.
Check his
Don't
body.
tempt me.
Why is Date surprised that that the bodyguard is not all talk? Like, it's a bodyguard's
We just
job.
find a gun. Oh, what? The?
Yeah, we literally did.
But that's not a surprise.
This guy
Yeah.
has a handgun.
Surprise, the
course,
bodyguard
real
is ready
and
to guard a body.
I can't believe I just said
So you're
that.
carrying-
And immediately,
What are you
it's
talking about?
just-
Don't act dumb.
And it's not even a
Should have you
shock.
arrested for firearm violation.
I guess this is Japan.
I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
also,
gun you have
we
on
don't
you.
care if he has a
I
gun
don't have a
because
gun.
Dante can, for some reason, I don't have a gun. Because
I know
Dante
that
somehow
you
has like
do.
superhuman speed or whatever. Like, what was the whole
Oh
thing? that
yeah,
did
when we were in the Kumakuras and he dodged bullets. I forgot
Yeah,
about
no,
that.
he sent a bullet back, didn't he?
Oh, he like ricocheted off of like a bunch of things.
Yeah, he calculated a trajectory so it would bounce back and hit someone else or something.
I don't think
It
it
was
was
just-
so it
it
hit
was
someone
very
else. It would
anime.
like so it would hit the statue in just the right way or something.
It was very anime. That's
Yeah.
that's what matters.
Also, I guess they're like running on Japanese gun laws. Like,
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
but then again,
yeah?
he's like a
How?
politician's bodyguard.
You need a warrant for that.
Wouldn't that be fine?
Are
No.
you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Date, I don't believe we
Yeah,
can
you'd
accomplish
like
anything
that,
further
wouldn't
here.
you?
It's better for us to return to HQ.
Can we at least like plant
This is why I hate
some security
politicians.
thing here? Our game plan was seriously just to walk up here and be like, hey, would you mind incriminating yourself?
Are you okay?
Buster away.
Tate.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes,
You
just
beat me
resting.
to it.
Iris'
I just love
surgery
all
was
of these
successful.
visual novel games.
They told
that
me she would be
that
fine.
Yeah.
Every time we get to say
After
that.
I heard that, a weight left my shoulders.
It's like
and
it's
I
no
just
use.
collapsed.
It
Are you
seems that she
Date?
passed out and was brought here.
Why did
Yeah,
she pass
the
out?
nurse told me.
Wait,
Oh well, probably. I mean, I would
Oh,
imagine
Iris
because she saw her. Yeah,
passed out.
She saw her. Well, I would imagine Hitomi also probably was a bit traumatized to see her daughter
oh,
missing an
she's saying
eye.
she passed out when after she heard Iris would be fine. Okay.
Okay.
But
Stop
I'm
twisting
fine
my
now.
words, Jeff.
Feel much better.
No, I was looking at the log. Well, why am I worried about you? I'm worried about Iris.
Yeah, worry about your daughter's lack of depth perception
Let me just go to the bathroom real quick.
or well-being. I can see a toilet in here. Date, there appears to be a toilet. Hey, that's a toilet in here.
Alright,
Hitomi,
right off the bat, let's.
What were you
suspect
doing
her.
around 3 a.m. today?
So we can ease off when she's okay.
I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
Oh, I
I
just
was
want you to
sleeping
know
at
that I
home.
got put on
The
another
police came and
Fangan
picked me
today.
up around 4
and
a.m.
I was in a
That's
voice
when I
chat
heard
with
about
somebody who is
all
also
this.
playing this game.
Her testimony
And
matches what was in the
They are at the
investigation
exact same point that we are, except they
housekeeping
took
pick
the
her up
other
around
path
4?
first. They took this path first, and now they're
Nice.
How long does it take
now
to
they're
get from
in the
Tommy's
middle
house to
of
the
the other
warehouse?
path.
20
And I
to
was just like,
25
oh,
minutes
like
by car.
they're right before the boss twist.
And the polar bear ran out of the
Nice.
warehouse at around 3:15.
So I was just,
Correct.
and the polar bear ran out of the
If you're
warehouse.
fast, you can just...
Wait, so she's at home at 4, so
Make it.
she is just
Do you
barely
suspect Hitomi?
not alibied.
Not necessarily, but...
Iris lost her left eye.
Very astute.
They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve
What are they
and
gonna do when they
blood vessels are
find it?
intact, they told me they might be able
Oh,
to
okay.
restore it,
Oh,
but I'm thankful she's alive.
I mean, how long
When I
would
was
the
young,
eye stay like
I-
viable?
I
after
lost
it was
someone
taken out?
very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend.
Monica.
One of the only friends I had.
uh-oh. In a
While I
visual
was waiting
novel?
for news
Also
from Iris'
EY.
surgery, I started thinking about
In a,
Monica.
well,
And
UI
I felt
was
like
an
I was going
RPG.
to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
but not as painful as this.
And then she stabs him in the
So
eye.
thankful for Oda. No. Words
Joke's
wouldn't
on
do it
you.
justice.
This one's
Oda
a robot.
saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the
That's
police
sure.
talking about it.
It's
Also,
only-
that's definitely
Oda
gonna
didn't
happen,
go to
right?
the
Like someone's
warehouse
gonna
that
try to
night.
take out his eye, but it's just gonna
Iris
be
will be
Aiba
dead.
instead.
Yeah, I think so. Oh wow, yeah, now that we've
I
sort of
really
brought that into light, that's most
don't
likely
even know
exactly
what's-
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Also,
Also,
should we
Ocha
should
didn't
we
go to the
tell
warehouse
her?
that night. Iris wouldn't be there.
Hey,
Yeah, are we gonna tell her that, like, yeah, that kid also beamed me in the back of the head and took your daughter there?
it's frustrating that
So,
there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
how about eat a dick?
How about thank you? I've like half expected him to just think that in his mind. Wait, what? We could just leave without asking the other things?
What is it? Huh. Huh.
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Very close
Don't look like that when you say that.
Yeah.
Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say,
And an
but
even stronger
I
desire
grew
to
up to be quite an
hit
amazing
law
young
enforcement
man.
officers with
He risked
frying
his own
pans.
life to save someone else.
He risked his
It
own
was
life
very
to
sweet.
harm
Must
someone
have
else
raised him
too.
well.
Oh man, she
Sorry
just
for
brought up.
asking you so many questions at a time
I can't
like
think
this.
about his mom anymore without
No, it's
Yeah.
fine.
being sad.
I should go.
Like there are so many instances in these games that we play where like, yeah, the characters go through something and I feel bad, but like, very, very few times do they ever touch on something as real and as genuinely tragic as dementia.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that makes me really sad.
I'm still thinking about like how we said we're almost certainly gonna have to sink into her, and that's gonna be really.
Hey,
buck
Mizuki,
wild.
could you take a break? I want to ask you something.
Oh my
What the-
gosh!
Oh, holy crap! 29 kilograms.
Times 4, I'm assuming. Wait, how much is that?
I'm looking.
29 kilograms in pounds. That's 64 pounds. And there are 4 of those discs.
That's, what is that, 256 pounds?
Plus the bar.
Why? She can bench press 260 pounds? What's happening?
Is that gonna come up later where she's just gonna like lift a car?
About
Okura
Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Nice.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them.
Yeah, I forgot this
But
is
of
like
course,
a
I couldn't
day
take a
ago
little
in
girl
game.
with me.
Yeah.
You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
I mean,
Girls shouldn't
with
talk like
those, where
That's
do you
awfully
keep
sexist.
those biceps?
This is why no one thinks
Yeah.
you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
4 years is not a
My
long time.
girlfriend is a
I'm,
ninja.
yeah,
No, she's just
I-
hiding
I'm
in the
not gonna
shadows.
speak personally.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Anyway,
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to
Her?
check in.
Is it someone we're gonna meet?
Okay,
is it boss?
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
Yes.
it's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs,
He
pervert.
doesn't refute that.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call
I love-
a tit man.
Good one, Isla.
Don't
I
talk
love
like that to your foster daughter.
I love the sheer tragedy in his voice when he delivered that line.
Yeah.
I like big boobs
Okira
too.
Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't
Okira
think Daddy
Fishery
had
Cold
anything
Storage
to do with
Warehouse?
it, though. Grandpa died
Your
17
physical
years ago.
warehouse exterior.
Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family. I never met him. He died before I was born.
A cold storage
Daddy did
warehouse,
tell me stories.
particularly one that belonged to his
What
company.
kind of stories?
Okira Fishery.
Back when Grandpa was
Daddy
in
told
Great
me
Grandma's
stories.
tummy,
When Grandpa was in Great
she
Grandma's
was on a
story, he
passenger
always
ship
dreamed
that
of
got
having an
shipwrecked
Okura
in a
Fishing Cold Storage
storm.
Warehouse.
she had to have the baby out on the ocean.
That ship was the Titanic.
In the ocean.
Tell me, have you
Yep.
ever heard of the
And then
morphogenetic field?
Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Oh,
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And
I'm
then
learning more
Grandpa
about her
got up
dad
on
than
land
her
and learned
grandpa.
language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okira Fishery.
his name was Goto Gokuhara.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. all the fishermen and sailors respected him.
Except me.
That can't be good detective work, Date.
What? What's going on?
Oh, is that why she can lift bench 260 pounds?
Because she's part dolphin? I have achieved the dolphin's greatest power.
I saw the video.
Yeah, we don't know about her
The one
grandma.
at 3 a.m. last
Her
night.
grandma might be like Aquaman.
Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Iris and Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God. You watch weird videos when I'm not around, don't you?
What?
Weird
Mizuki,
videos.
Stop.
Something about cuckoldry?
What?
No. Those are husbandry videos.
Dante's
know,
a
like-
cuckold.
Animal husbandry? Raising livestock. Anyway, don't
That-
touch my
that's-
computer
That
without
might
permission.
be worse.
I wonder what the original pun was. Because
Yeah, that probably
What's that?
did. But add a rabbit.
Hey Mizuki, could you get rid of the Cleone in there?
what is that?
Aw, do I
What is
have
that?
to?
What is that a reference to?
Yes. If it were just one or two, I'd let it slide. But there's 100 in there.
It's not my fault. They started breeding.
What?
Huh?
What? What?
What is what?
Checking the file.
Bango.
Bengal?
Bango.
Nope. Cleo. What is what?
Of course,
What is Cleone?
I do not understand.
$220.
That is
Okay.
that is
So-
factually. Not that I can actually wrench that. Yeah, but you're. But.
Also, they have the exact same outfit a bunch of times.
That's because we're rational people. That's an excellent line.
I don't want to waste my artist's precious time and brain power thinking about what clothes to wear every day. We just keep them somewhere else.
They came up with a cop out and
Thanks
then
for
they
talking with
copped
me,
the
Mizuki.
cop out.
It was helpful.
Yeah,
Was it?
I have to continue the
Bye-bye.
investigation, so...
that was
Wait,
helpful to
you're
my
leaving
heart.
me again?
Okay.
I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This
Come
might
on,
be
we haven't had
dangerous.
Mizuki around for
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one
Yeah,
who knew
she
how
did-
special I was before anyone.
Yeah. Okay,
How
so
special?
when was this established? Oh, now.
Okay, so
Got
is
it.
she actually like superhumanly strong?
I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school. Instead of riding the bike,
Hey, what
she
happened?
was lifting 5 of them.
Who did this to you?
Some kids at school,
Why is she echoing?
5 or 6 of them. They said I was a
Flashback.
weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me. And I
Aw.
got mad and I told them to go away and they hit me.
So
Tell
then
me
I
their
used
names.
chaos control.
I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait.
Date,
Adult
wait,
intervention
you're-
will not solve this problem.
just because you're an adult doesn't mean you can
Mizuki
beat up
has to
little
deal with this
kids.
problem
They
herself.
might also be able to bench 220 pounds.
But because Mizuki,
Mizuki,
is, she
come on.
can beat up little
It's time to
kids.
train.
Oh god, I was
What?
about to make the joke. Why is
I'm gonna
every
teach you how to
time
kick their asses.
I'm gonna make a joke going
We're
off
starting
of something
right
that the
now.
game says? The game just
Get ready.
keeps going and takes it seriously, and then it's an established part of the plot. That's been the only
Why the
thing we
shrine?
had when we played this
Shrine
game.
is the perfect place for special training.
It's It's just Kung Fu
It is.
Panda.
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places
She's
like
about to
this.
get hit in the tenders.
Sure, whatever.
I'm so actually
First,
frustrated.
I'm
by
going
it
to
every
teach you
have this,
4
like,
secrets to
outfit?
becoming
Yeah,
stronger.
why didn't you get a gi?
Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
What is happening?
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
Dante gives me the most, like, conflicting emotions. So there's a Mocha Gym? That's interesting.
Also, does that mean we're gonna get to see a scene of her beating
Hey,
people up
Date,
later?
what's this?
It's called a sacred straw rope. In kanji, it's written as pour and linking rope. It's because in ancient China, rope that had water poured on it was used as an amulet to protect from evil.
Wait, that's actually really fast. Stop!
Hey, you asked.
Why?
This might be the hardest the game has ever dunked on you.
It happens every time.
That's like 3 times in 20 minutes.
This is relentless. I'm just gonna stop speaking.
Are we actually gonna go, like, get to choose how her martial arts style develops based off of it? Like, does this raise her stats?
The key to victory is to kill the heart.
In a fight,
Good
you must
choice,
first
Jim.
be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club.
Date.
Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be.
Do you
The
go
mental
to...
fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
I think my understanding of what a strip club is different from his. Like, what do you mean out of your league?
Does Dante go to the strip club to try and get with the strippers?
Isn't that like the specific thing you're not supposed to do?
Yes.
Yeah, I see.
No.
Actually, no. That's stupid.
Like, Dante seriously goes to the strip club and is like, oh no, they're all hot. Better luck next time.
Don't be nervous, Dante. Just imagine them in their underwear.
Okay, so I guess I have to do all of these.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
The key to victory
No,
is to stab your
it's the
opponent in the
opposite.
heart.
You must kill your own
At
heart,
war.
Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
I don't know if these are good things to say to a small
Mizuki,
child.
do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
That
like her.
is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this.
A gun.
Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
That's basically a gun.
I kinda get it, but
Of course,
What does
I'm not
that
saying
mean?
that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real
What do you
fight.
mean That's basically
yeah,
a gun.
okay.
A gun
I
is
get
a
it,
system
but
for hitting your opponent hard and hitting them so hard
Seriously,
that they can't
Date, are you-
counterattack.
You like acting or something?
So
Not
when you're
Date,
using a gun, you
Master.
always shoot twice.
No, you always shoot first.
We're gonna continue this conversation at some
Why?
point.
The best
I just-
training
I
you
just
could
have a
ever
feeling it's gonna
have
come
is to be
back.
mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
Is he just gonna like
This sounds like a
leave
scam.
after saying that?
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
But how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Well, let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
I want to see her just deck him.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
If you punches her while her eyes are closed,
Then,
'cause
punch
you're
forward.
supposed to hit. You're supposed to strike first.
What the hell?
Huh?
What is happening? That looks terrible.
How is that?
You went full like Borderlands
You don't
face
have to be
contours.
nice.
Yeah, that
I know I
literally had like the deep cell shading
Hey, by the way,
that's like
Did you
in Dragon
swing
Ball.
back at
That
those
looks like an
bullies?
Arxis game.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see.
But
She
like,
doesn't know her own strength.
okay, so
I
can we
suppose
take
not.
a second? Because I'm trying to parse out
Mizuki.
what layers of logic that this game has, because I'm starting to think it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because like initially the game seemed rooted in some form of logic. Then we started sync diving, and it's like, okay, the dreams don't make sense, but that's okay because they're dreams.
Yeah.
So it's fine. And like I'm willing to put up with like robot logic, like
yeah.
because
like future,
robots.
it's science
But
fiction.
like now we're
Like,
getting into like key control and superhuman strength.
and possibly
I'm
being part dolphin.
I am genuinely convinced this takes place in the Dragon Ball universe now, because like it's like super advanced technology, mafia's everywhere.
Wasn't there just straight up a Dragon Ball statue in the Kumakuras?
Yes, there was a statue of Shenron in the Kumakura's office, and now Mizuki can punch and shoot wind blasts, which is literally the de facto Goku trait. Like, I don't understand.
Does that mean
I don't understand where I'm supposed to draw the line for
Let's
realism,
just say I
and
think
it's
you should
not
be
a
more
problem, but
confident
it's a
in yourself.
problem.
Yeah. I'm also wondering, like, did her parents have superpowers too?
I mean, that's what the implication is, that her grandfather was raised by dolphins
Yeah.
and, like,
But
developed
both her parents are
superhuman
dead
ability.
now, so we can't really tell.
Yeah.
But
Wait, so
never,
who's her dad
ever
again? Who's her
strike your
birth
master.
father?
Her dad
That
is Renju.
is a must.
Renju, right?
Yeah.
What could Renju do?
Yeah.
And furthermore, if he had his superhuman power, why didn't he use that to prevent himself from getting killed? Which brings up 2 points. Either A, superpowers are recessive traits and Mizuki got lucky, or B, the new Cyclops killer is also superhuman.
Yeah.
Why? What?
Yeah, you're right.
At least, okay,
In fact,
at
you're
least,
so strong you scare
at
me
least
sometimes.
999 and Zero
Well, then.
Escape built up to time jumping and
Yeah.
like
And psychic
cross-stream
connections.
psychokinesis and whatever. Like that's one thing,
Yeah.
but this just happened.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how straight they're gonna play this. Like, are they? It seems to be like a full-on thing that Mizuki is like superpower strength. I don't know. Like, is that just gonna be like a side joke where they're just gonna like casually be like, "Oh, I left something. Oh, I accidentally drove over something," and then Mizuki just lifts up the car tire to pick up to get it from underneath? Or is it actually gonna be like plot relevant where they're like, "Well, she couldn't have been murdered here because it would take like 1,000 pounds of strength to turn the Ferris wheel."
Because her massive
No, I
pecs
can't
wouldn't
take you
allow
with
it.
me.
Why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know when the time comes.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Promise?
So that makes me wonder if there's another route
Let's go, Lila.
that gets you to
Where to?
bring along Mizuki.
Well, I'm sure there will be.
Because I guess like because the reason that similar to like the divergence of how leaving earlier meant we could, the fact that we were knocked out with a pan instead of a taser meant that we could arrive fast enough. I'm thinking if in another route, because Iris and Ota don't get hurt, the danger doesn't seem as directly connected to Mizuki, and that's why she's able to come along.
That's possible.
Because the one branch that we've seen, it was really interesting how the small divergence changes things.
Mm-hmm.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
This music about to turn into "You Would Not Believe Your Eyes."
You can just say, I'm exhausted.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sajima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
Are you going to say what it is? Because I forgot.
agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras.
There you go.
There's a common link there. They have to be involved
Did
somehow.
we also see him in the sink?
So also might have connections to Iris.
Oh, in the sink what we saw was...
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
we saw someone kissing him in Iris's sink, Iris's Somnium. We can ask the same thing again?
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards.
Oh yeah.
I did some research and discovered that Mr.
Hired guns
Sajima
come with
hires
people
substantial
attached.
security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Man, Japan really is different, huh?
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
These are tasty when they're golden brown.
What?
I believe
They
you're
just click
referring
on.
to hash
Dashboard. That was not funny.
Wow.
Stop looking for more puns. Talk to Ida.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But
She might not remember.
And also, we don't
Correct.
know that she did follow them, because we just saw that the van has Ota and Iris's fingerprints, and then the other car was stolen by Ota.
Mm-hmm. We still don't know about that. Like,
Mizuki
why?
did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery.
Cold storage warehouse.
Cold storage warehouse.
Currently, it seems there is
God, it's
nothing
like
linking that company to
volunteer.
Renju.
Still, something's not right.
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse.
Oh.
Fingerprints were found on it.
Neat.
Oh.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Okay, so now we do have some
What?
evidence that she went there.
That she was
Mayumi
there.
bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812
When?
stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto
Oh my
where
God,
Ota
it's
stole the
7-Eleven.
station wagon.
Yeah.
Hold on a
It took me
second.
a second.
I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
So, was
Allow me to
she the one who
summarize.
had her car stolen by Ota?
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Okay, wait. Did she just say 812 stores are commonly called 8s just so they wouldn't have to say 812 each time? Like, it's not relevant to anything, it's just like...
Did she go there and drop it?
Probably.
It is possible.
Wow.
I mean, that's what Sakurai did when he was explaining about FF7.
sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
What up, boss?
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital.
Oh,
She
tell me they
made it,
gave
right?
Iris an Ida.
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
All right.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
Oh, okay.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got
Great,
it.
because
I'll
he's
head
about to
over.
be in treatment
I'll meet you
again in
there.
a minute. You get it, boss? I'm gonna beat the shit out of it. I just want to talk.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good.
Like I
I'm
got
still
hit in the
under
back of the head
anesthesia,
with a
so
large
I don't have
can.
any pain.
I can't imagine
All right,
reading what
that's
that's
good.
like, though.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery.
His hair is so mulleted.
Can you talk to us for a minute?
I know. It's like my hair.
I think I know why. I
Oh,
think I
so
know
my
why.
eyes are up here. Yes, boss lady.
Yeah, sure.
That's pretty Potters.
I'm kind of interested in Ota.
In
Okay.
me?
You protected the woman you love. That's not easy to do. I wanted to meet the brave little hero.
Hero?
Little? I'm 24.
To me, you're still little. I'll leave
Me
this to
too.
you, Date. If I did, I would have told you already.
Oh, yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Way to lead.
Oh, that was... I
Accident.
thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Well,
It's okay.
What I wanted to
You're
hear
not
was
gonna get a
why.
second chance.
Like,
I won't do it again.
Yeah.
I swear on
Explain.
Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
huh? Huh?
Huh?
Hey, Date. When are you planning on leaving? The good stuff is gonna come on soon.
You're not watching that tonight.
What? What good stuff?
I think he just means anime. I hope.
Yeah, that was.
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan. Any fan would have done what I did. It's nothing special.
What? Knock out a
It's as
police
normal
officer?
as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power. When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
It's hard being as badass as I am.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
Yeah, what a surprise.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, you're right.
I also like every time we do a thermal view,
Were
the
you
fact that their
watching the
clothes are just
stream?
completely thermally transparent.
A big
Yeah.
polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
What? There's a person
No.
inside?
Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
No, Ota. They're just really, really big into the Arctic.
I think they're doing it to express their identity. Show who they
can't
really are
judge
That's-
somebody
inside.
for- You can't judge somebody for these kinds of things. You watch an idol
Sorry.
who wears cat
I promised that
ears.
I wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
It's okay, Dante. She can't see them
I
anymore.
like boss admiring his
But I
blackmail.
can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face.
Still way into boss.
Whoever did this might come back to kill
The
her.
way she smiled at him when he started blackmailing
If you want to
Ota.
protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Information.
Okay.
Good one, Jeff. Oh, we
Can I
get a
just
lot.
ask again?
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of
I do
lied
not
a
I
little.
do not remember.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah,
Why did you hide that?
because something happened after.
What happened?
This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
She doesn't have a license.
Whoa, you surprised me.
I'm more surprised than you are.
How
Is
did I
something
get
wrong?
here?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
You
Nice.
don't have a license?
I thought you were cool.
Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car.
He asked me
don't
to
tell
dispose
anyone.
of his dead body.
Okay,
In the cold storage warehouse.
Promise?
anything for you.
Ah,
I was putting on
After
the hot
that,
little hustle.
the light turned green and she drove off.
she
Was
really is
Iris the
clover.
only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I
Okay,
kept
so
quiet.
Mr. Okiura, in this case, is Renju, right?
Yeah, Renju Okira.
Yeah, who was the boss at Iris's idol agency,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
and then he was found dead, and Iris was... He was dead? I can't remember exactly how his murder happened, but he was in an oil drum, which she rolled onto the elevator, and then rolled up to his cafe, maid cafe, where she took him out and hung him up.
Yes. So his body was in the car
Yeah.
when Ota
he
ran
saw
into
her.
her.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out
Iris
by a
still
criminal who
murdered
is possibly the
Renju, but
new
now
Cyclops
has
killer.
one less eye than she did when she killed him.
And if
She
Ota
took
had
out
not
her
reached
eye
her in
because it
time,
was
she would have been
evidence.
killed.
How could you pin
What
the
is going
crime on
on
me
here?
when I didn't even see it happen?
How could I have done it when I is missing?
I only saw half the murder! Eat this.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it? You don't have
No.
to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
She shows him the thermograph, and on his face is written, "I do know something."
You
Not
mean
gonna pursue
after
it further?
hitting you with the walk?
Yeah, we're not allowed to, like,
Yes.
pressure him to find out more.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away.
We ran so far away.
I drove for a while, then we
You
decided
ran
to take a
all night
breather.
day.
I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went
Oh, and
inside.
then she drove away.
But
so
then
he stole a car
I
to
heard
follow
Tessa
her.
screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away. I
But
looked
no other
around,
fingerprints
and
were
I saw
found.
there was a car with its
So
engine still
either
on,
The
and
person was prepared
The
and wearing
station wagon,
gloves,
right?
or she drove away on her own.
yeah,
Yeah, now here's the weird
before I
thing.
even realized what I was
Um,
doing, I was behind the steering wheel.
Here's the weird thing. Ota's mom fingerprints were like my first thought is okay. So Ota's mom followed them there and took Iris, but in Iris's in Ota's car, and then Ota took the van and drove after her. Because Ota's mom has to be involved with this somehow.
Because she
but
went
it
to
couldn't
the
have been
8 nearby.
Yeah, but it couldn't have been Ota's mom because, well, I mean, we found her fingerprints on the chocolates. So that says to me, you know what I think it is? Ota bought the chocolates, ran back home because
and
it wasn't
harvested
that
her
far
mom's
away.
fingerprints to frame her?
No. I think he just dropped the chocolates off at, or he, no, actually that wouldn't make sense. So how did, the question is, how did Ota's mom's fingerprints get on the chocolate? Because the easy thing to just say is Ota got in the car after getting chocolates and whatever he was getting to drink, and took his car, which
Except the
happens to
chocolate
be
wasn't bought at the same place, and there's security footage of Mayumi buying
Mayumi.
it.
Yeah, so that's probably. Oh wait, I think I know what happened. So, the killer, probably in the polar bear costume, got in the car and kidnapped Iris and drove off to the fishery. Ota's mom shows up at the store in the same general area and has and bought the chocolates because she forgot why she was leaving, so she went out to buy chocolates. Ota takes the car, drops his mom off, and probably back at home, and then drives after them. And the chocolates probably stayed in the car and fell out.
Except he stole a different car, I thought. He didn't. The car that he took to the cold storage warehouse wasn't his mom's.
Was it not? I thought it was.
Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Because her fingerprints
weren't
on it. It was only his. And for another, it was at Femisto, not 8.
I didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
The fact that he's still saying he stole it when if it was actually his mom's, he wouldn't need to say that.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
So explain the chocolates.
Yeah.
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
New thought. His mom was actually the one in the polar bear costume, but she was like being manipulated somehow. And that's why he doesn't want to say anything about the chocolates, because he knows that'll implicate her, but he knows it's not really her fault.
Okay, but there's a problem with that, because why would...
I mean, there are
my question is
with that.
Yeah, I mean, the big one is Mayumi's fingerprints still being on the chocolates and then getting in the cold storage warehouse, even though she's in a polar bear costume, and she already had the costume on when she kidnapped Iris. I mean,
we don't know that, because we didn't see he didn't see anyone in the car when Iris was being driven away.
Yeah, the other problem is that she bought the chocolates at the same time that...
Yeah.
Well...
She could have bought the chocolates and then left, put on the costume, and went over to kidnap Iris.
Yeah, but... Yes, I suppose so.
It's not very likely.
Yeah, it's not likely, but I mean, it's the most likely thing we can think of right now, I suppose. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
I thought after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me.
Well, yeah, like...
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking...
Okay.
But you could at least explain yourself.
Like... It's...
Clearly, I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
Oh, that's how he tracked it.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up.
What device
That's
did he
when I
look
found
up
out my
his
new
GPS
phone was
on?
at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
Why did it take the killer so long to... Oh, because they had to gouge out her eye and put her on the cold stove. Okay, never mind.
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yes, we're all
Wasn't
very
it
Yeah,
cold?
but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I
course it
remember
did.
rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a
Is
while.
that a euphemism?
And we got tangled up,
Is that a
and then
euphemism?
before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
No, that's a euphemism.
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
Destiny of the
No, I
polar bear.
didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing.
Yeah, did the polar
Sorry.
bear say anything?
Anything at all you can remember?
Yeah, have you ever heard what a bear sounds like? It's
I'm
kind of
sorry,
like
I
that.
told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
The word chocolate
come
is spelled
on.
out on his face.
After all this, what is he trying to hide?
The chocolate. The
The
dude.
only thing that this is really pointing
Ota is
to is his
acting
mom.
strange.
Yeah.
I advise caution.
What do you mean?
Is he gonna hit us
Oh,
with
really?
another frying pan? I really hope he has another frying pan hidden under the sheets.
Hey, Date, I don't think I can sleep by myself tonight.
I'm not sleeping
Will
with
you
you.
sleep with
Oh
me?
my god.
Why me?
Oh, then
Jeff,
that
how
old
does it
woman
feel
over
to
there is
speak
fine.
and then the game
Old woman?
happens?
I knew that was gonna happen.
I'm thinking we might.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
That's
that's
not,
not-
good.
that's not a pan, but it.
How did he get that? He's
I
in the
don't believe it.
hospital.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he
Yeah.
have that?
Is that the knife they took
In
out of
any
him? And they're
case,
like,
you know
here,
what you have
a
to do now."
souvenir.
I know.
I
Get
did
him
notice.
first.
I was wondering why he kept his arm under the sheet like that.
Yeah.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Boss, get the knife. Oh,
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it.
Does he just
I can't
carry one of those
question him like
around?
this.
Where you can sink into
we're gonna
him?
sink him. Yeah, that's exactly
you can
what.
still get information.
That's exactly what I thought we were gonna do.
Yeah, for people who
Inside his
extract information from dreams, I would expect like putting people to sleep is like their main tool.
MO. Yeah. All right, sync time.
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes.
Peter.
Please do not go over it.
I'm wondering,
Won't be a problem.
why did he have the
But
knife if
Are you
not
sure
to
this is
attack
okay?
us?
Ota just
Like-
came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take
That was my
responsibility.
first thought, that he would
But-
try to attack us, but
It's
he
fine.
just let us
Just
like
get it
hold him
done.
down.
Yeah.
He didn't raise the
enough for
knife
me.
at all. Also, I
The
feel like
voice inside my head.
there's a serious risk of
Oh,
like,
hey, it's Dropbox.
I feel like there's a serious risk of like breaking his stitches
Can
or
you
something
please take me with you?
from like the struggle.
Mhm.
I'm surprised
As
he
long
isn't
as
like
I have
internally
Wi-Fi,
bleeding.
I don't need anything else.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
What?
Millennials be like.
Cold-hearted old man.
Erica Harlacher really letting her Coyote out of his voicemail.
Seems to be.
Not
So
a
what is this
positive
music?
thing? Or an otaku shop?
Sounds like
No,
Pokemon
but
XD.
a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action
I guess
dramas.
the point is he sees himself as like an action hero.
Predicting
Yeah.
this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
Ota Man.
See. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
Oh, that's the bear.
Do we have to save her in the dream?
Iris is about to be...
Stop
We're
right
gonna have to-
there!
Ah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. all calling on me to strike back against evil!
Saw isn't even spinning
Hold on,
anymore.
Tessa! I will save you! Yeah!
Oh, I get why Iba's small. This is literally larger than life.
Oh, nice.
I will protect Tessa!
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
Captain
This is
Ginyu.
Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help
I love this music.
Yeah.
Somnium scan. Activate.
The ground? Oh, the puddle? Iris. Polar bear.
Bear. I'm taking off the polar bear mask.
I'm taking off the Ota mask.
Produce the fiery battle.
I will vanquish
Also,
you!
these are usually, like, everything is static while we're doing them, right? Because I don't want to have to work against, like, 2 time limits.
I think so.
If I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall!
Okay, they're really drawing this one out. Thank you.
Yeah. This is a thought bubble of how he's gonna get past the...
You'd think they would change his geek shirt that was doing
Also, I love that that's, like, full fan service pose.
Damn it!
Literally Mekon.
If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing! What will I
Just
do?
go around the ice!
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Just go around the ice.
I love the indication that Iba has a solid state drive.
The door.
Oh my god.
Probably not.
Not right now.
Oh, I was hoping I would slip.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Hey.
Man, all these take so long. I
we're
absolutely need to get a
small.
timing. Oh, but I can't, like, go that far.
Might help if we had some way to get larger.
A machine used for cutting ice.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
That uses up nearly all of the time.
Iris is on the platform.
Oh, wow. Why are all of these so good? Look at the
This
timies it
is-
gives. That feels like this is a trap, right?
Yeah, I think it might be.
But I do want to know, I do want to see what the trap is.
What is ears?
Let's find out.
Tessa's catchphrase.
Oh, that's
if
right.
anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right. Ears.
Head said, pet, A said!
No, not you!
This will probably not help wake Iris.
Yeah, you got
Can I
6
just
Iris
times.
is
farm
on the
this then? Like, oh, this doesn't give a 1 anymore, now it gives a 10. So, yeah, I think we are meant to be farming this.
That's really cool, actually. Using Iris.
Yeah, because it represents how, like, Ota's getting his strength from Iris.
Yeah, that's really actually super dope.
Iris! Hey! Are you okay?
Which would mean
Tessa!
we can do any of the really difficult
Not waking up.
things for no penalty then.
Yeah. Like, turn on the machine.
Okay, well, maybe not that. The question is,
The
what is
ice
the
on the
actual
floor is
solution?
slick.
Yeah. What should I do here?
I don't think we're gonna get anything done by actually interacting with the icy floor. I think we need to use the
Okay.
feeding doors.
Use the doors.
The
Right?
door.
I guess, yeah. Just try opening them.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
It won't open. We need to do something inside
Yeah,
the
I was
warehouse
wondering if that's
first.
like the final thing.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, at least we don't suffer anything for
Maybe
it.
I can
which
use
is
the
very
forklift,
nice.
like drive over it. Maybe let me farm some iris first.
Agent Dante, you've
Iris
got
is on the
5 minutes.
Nice.
A forklift.
Sortie? Sortie?
Sortie? Pray.
I'm gonna sortie the forklift, whatever that means.
Okay.
What? Sortie?
Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed.
Move on, Iba.
Oh, I guess this would be like a cavalry charge.
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
What happened?
It has reversed in time.
What?
I don't think this ending is acceptable. We're forgetting something.
Right. I had a feeling.
What is happening?
Okay, so I guess we have to like replicate what actually happened, and so if it doesn't match, it just reverses and undoes what we tried.
Interesting. Frozen for well, that was still frozen.
Frozen to the floor.
Not there, so that's not
so. None of those are likely to be it. Okay. That box, the fact that it's sticking out like that, makes me really want to interact with it. I don't know. I do. I guess I'm just gonna try interacting with the floor.
You've got 4 minutes.
The ice on the
Slide, just have him slide across it, because that does correspond with what I think happened, which is that he slid across it and then got stabbed.
Yeah, probably.
Leave it to me.
Yuri Katsuki?
Yuri on ice.
Good exhibition. That'll score high.
Oh,
It would have been perfect if I had a tight black bodysuit.
Maybe you can do a Javier Fernandez routine next.
Those who don't fight won't survive!
That's not.
Got a mean left hook on him. Oh, branching
branches. So I'm guessing the branches are either success or failure. I don't remember what the image for the second mental lock was, though.
It was Iris. It was on the cutting. It was the cutting machine.
Oh yeah.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks! But this is war after all!
I'm glad that Ota's superhero lines suck.
May the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice
Just
but to
sitting on his
find the
butt whimpering.
glory of victory.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually have escort him to the green shelf or the red shelf. So I guess it does just tell us, and I just never noticed.
Huh.
Green shelf is this one, or red shelf is over there.
Okay, so
I'm gonna choose A because that's first in the alphabet.
that's reasonable.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Why is the screen going weird for this? This doesn't seem that exciting.
Do with it.
What did you say?
If it's been frozen over, wouldn't
I
make
would
sense
guess
to
breathe on?
breathe on it? Yeah.
I'm gonna use my 1 for this.
Okay.
200 seconds. There's not much. The times don't get much bigger than that.
Something strange happened.
What's happening? Oh, that's bright.
What is this?
It's the letter A.
It stands for a bear. Took out a...
That's where bears keep their knives.
Tessa!
Oh, the letter A, like A set. Inspired. What?
Just hope.
If this was another, I would have died already.
Another?
Next time, he will get me.
What do you mean
It's
another?
just destiny.
Why was that capitalized? Is that like a game?
Like time-wise?
Shown the letter A on the shelf. Oh, I guess we would have had to like guess which one has the letter A.
I will fight
Well, at least
destiny
the box got knocked out.
win!
Yeah.
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Forklift.
Counterattacking method, move the wooden box. But yeah, it's definitely going to be the forklift. I just want to see what the wooden box options are.
A wooden box.
Push, investigate, or break.
A forklift.
Well, it says move the wooden box too, so this.
Yeah. So sortie the forklift.
Yeah.
Is 140 long enough to use my 1/9?
Yes, I would say so. And we still have another thing for Iris.
All
we can farm,
systems
so-
green.
Yeah, that's true.
Synchronization rate
Another 1
6%.
second from Iris.
Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie.
Nice.
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Man, this is such a contrast to the number 89, to the Falco one, where there's just ominous calling and then a gigantic eye and then pounding on the door.
Yeah. The one where I can take it seriously.
I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice
He
but to
already
have Ota
finished
do
helping,
it.
right?
We need
he
him
already
to
turned
stand
off
up.
the machine and then now he's gonna be stabbed.
Final episode.
Brave
Brave
hero,
hero. Disarm the foe. Use the ice cutter. I'm just kidding.
Let's see what Ota's options are.
Ota is still down.
Whoa. What?
Huh? We don't know how much time.
Look at that. Okay, so this is 20 is way bluer. So all of these take more than 120 seconds. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a 20. Cheer? Because this is all about him looking cool.
Yeah, because that's what Iris would do, right?
Ota will feel the worth of Iris's peace when he grasps it.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't run away now. I can't sacrifice Tessa. Awaken the soul! There! Why?
Yeah, that's his mom's knife. So I'm thinking his mom got like inceptioned. Someone went into her dreams to make her do this.
Yeah. That's my, yeah. I was thinking the opposition can also sync, so to speak.
Yeah.
But they use their syncing for control instead of justice. Maybe that's what her dementia is.
Yeah, because they like burned out her brain.
Yeah, because they said she's been suffering it for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So he kept
So
the knife
sorry,
to hide
Ota.
it.
Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush.
Hang on.
Let me get.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
Right
All
down
right,
to
moving
it.
on.
Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
I mean, you know that's been recorded. He's on
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure,
Mother
it
is
might
the
not
only
prove
person
she
who
was
produces
there,
evidence.
but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
Oh, this is nice. This is the one that we found.
Oki Refrigerator Cold Storage Warehouse.
I don't remember how to do this. How do I...
Odoroki Man Chocolate. This was discovered in the corner. Mayumi Matsushida's Mayumi purchased. The purchase was made. The store was located approximately.
Oh, okay. Show is the thing.
The Hodoroki Man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Well,
wait a minute.
Him being at the
Why
scene
do you think
was...
Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Yeah.
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm
His
hiding?
face is just... It's like the LA Noir meme, where it's like, LA Noir requires you to read subtle facial expressions to tell if your subject is lying. And it's just the guy making the most stressed, miserable face ever.
The kitchen knife, with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always, is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
What?
I knew it.
Even without the sink.
No, my mom didn't do it.
What was the
Then
knife
why
he
did
had
you
in
not
the
mention the
hospital
kitchen
bed?
knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And? Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way.
Not a smart thing to do because the knife very distinctly connects.
Like that
to her.
would ever happen.
Yeah.
I know it sounds
the
crazy,
knife,
but after I
the
saw
knife is
that
either
knife, I
evidence
just
that it's her or that
lost
she's being framed. It's literally one of those two. It doesn't make sense for her to give somebody.
Yeah, evidence that proves it's her. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm thinking now? Why does she not like Tessa? Because now I'm thinking her dementia might play into it. Maybe Iris did something like 7 years ago. Maybe
I think
maybe
Iris
she
being
remembers
linked
something
to
about the
the-
first Cyclops killer case, and she remembers Iris, and that's the
Well,
only
that's
thing
what,
she
that's what I'm
remembers about
saying.
Iris.
I'm saying that she's had dementia for as long as the old Cyclops, like a year before the old Cyclops killers, right? And so she's
Yeah, I think so.
connected. If we're going with the whole idea that the Cyclops killings are connected to syncing or being able to mentally condition and or control and or affect people, then Mayumi, who would be the recipient of that control, would in some way, shape, or form subconsciously know about Iris because she was involved with all of them.
Yeah.
So either way, it links her to Iris.
Yeah.
It's just a question of how deep does it go.
please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because
Wait, what?
2 cars, right?
2 cars were parked in front of the warehouse.
Guess,
Because neither of them had her
One was the van
fingerprints.
owned by the Matsushita family. Ota's fingerprints were detected on the driver's seat and steering wheel.
Okay, so Iris's fingerprints
The other
weren't
car
found
was
on
a
the
station
wheel,
wagon.
because I was wondering if she drove away on her own.
Yesterday at 10:33 p.m., it was parked at the Famisto. Ota explained his reasoning for.
Oh, but
He
we need to
claims that while
present
he
2
was
things.
inside the Famisto,
The
someone
Todoroki man
took off
chocolate
with the
shows
van.
that she had her fingerprints out and their cars
Ota
that show
decided
that
Ota's search.
there are no evidence of
Our
her fingerprints.
investigation determined that
Right,
Iris
but I
and
also
the
wanna check
van
the
were
streaming
taken
equipment,
1
see
minute
what
before
our
Ota
evidence
stole
about
the
that
station
is.
wagon. This puts the incident occurring at 10:32 p.m.
And I want to check the OKR
A
official
video
evidence.
camera and laptop were just either could have been left by the criminal, but determining the owner, no fingerprints were picked up either.
Okay.
Okiura Fishery is a however, the management team changed and allegedly, Mizuki's grandfather was
Okiura
raised.
Fishery Cold
Is
Storage
that
Warehouse.
gonna come in somehow?
I doubt it.
Okay, so chocolate and
So,
car.
chocolate and cars, yeah. The 2 things that define a man.
The Matsushita's van was
Nice.
stolen from the parking lot of the
Hey.
Famisto while Iris was in the car.
I think that's
That's
the
good.
no mistakes. Yeah, no mistakes.
That was
Oh, yeah.
yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards
Oh yeah,
away,
it's also the timing.
Mayumi bought the Todoroki man chocolate. She
You
entered
can't
the
run
812 about a
100
minute
yards in a
earlier.
minute.
This was all caught
Yeah.
on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What?
Okay,
Hey, wait a minute.
odds on Mayumi being dead?
Pretty damn high.
I'm thinking like 60%? Because I still do think that
I'm
syncing with
at
Mayumi is a really strong thing that I would expect them to want to do. I just
Right.
don't know whether this is the branch where they let us do it.
Right. No, I mean, eventually we're gonna. I just
Yeah.
don't know how the story. I mean, because also the next thing that could end up happening is well, no, it doesn't matter because the branch and Ota's sync, like regardless of whether or not we go one route or the other, if Mayumi's dead in this branch, she's gonna be dead in the other one.
I guess. But
Unless she
like
isn't,
something
and
happens
that
to delay us
proves-
right now.
Yeah. See, unless it isn't, in which case that proves further that A, the Cyclops killings have a connection to syncing, and B, there's a bug in the police.
Yeah, an informant.
Yeah. So.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Bengal.
Really?
Yes.
Bengal.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Oh, so heavy.
She wouldn't kill anyone, but she'd definitely get the kill. Here we go.
Because the other thing I'm thinking is, it seems way too easy to just find her, bring her in, and sync with her. That's too
Right.
little gap between syncs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, she's alive.
Oh.
Unless...
Sorry for the late night,
that's
Miss
a fake.
Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse.
Oh,
I did it.
Oh.
I did everything.
so this is what they're gonna use to complicate things.
She's confessing either to protect Ota, or she's confessing because she was put up to it.
Man, I really wish I knew what all these day names were. I feel like that would make the game really cool.
Is it not?
That's the one thing stopping it from being really cool.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I did think Ota's
I'll be honest.
interrogation was really short.
I don't think you're the
compared to
killer.
Iris's.
You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that
really
witch.
fun.
I took her to the warehouse and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
Don't prompt her. I was wondering
And the
if she
polar
would
bear costume?
volunteer something wrong.
I bought it through
prompt
mail
her.
order.
I wanna
And
know
you were the
if
one
she
wearing it?
volunteered some wrong
Yes,
information.
that's right.
I think she's gonna
Dante,
slip.
the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
Boss.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
She's a failed actress and became a head police officer? Good on her.
Maybe her switching to Abyss is related to the first Cyclops killings.
Well,
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
I wasn't trying to hurt him, which is why I pulled out a knife and ran at him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
My son is under that witch's spell.
Can we
Merchandise,
just talk about the fact
concerts.
that
She's
the
bleeding
family
him dry.
has,
I
like,
wanted
some
to
sort of
snap him
obsession
out
with,
of
like,
it. I wanted to save
90s
him.
nickname shirts. Because
Yeah.
Oda's got geek and she's got hipster. What did the dad have? Like,
Dead.
yeah. Corpse?
Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
Wait, maybe she didn't get synced in order to do all this. Maybe she just got synced while we were syncing with Ota to make her think she did it.
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all. I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
You planned the garbage?
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's
You're
right.
saying you're not them?
Yeah.
Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person.
Also interesting, no.
So this person in the
her
polar
eye
bear
socket is
costume.
open in the real life, but it was closed in the Somnium.
That's very true.
They are the new Cyclops killer.
Maybe if we went down the other route, we would have found that her eye was still there in his dream. And that would have, like, I don't know what that would have shown.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense.
And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
Wow.
Isn't Renju Okiura
Why
the
are you
president
mad?
of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was
Yeah, who would ever
debaucherous
do
and
something like that?
degenerate. That
Who would
man
ever scream on
is
such
the
a
root
terrible
of all
platform?
evil. That's why I
You
killed
know,
him.
be able to, who would do that?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Why is she doing this? That's my question. Like,
Yeah.
there's no...
I'm saving that for last.
I know.
You know what I'm wondering? Since we didn't get to interact with either Shoko or Renju at all. I'm wondering if, after we complete a bunch of stuff, we're going to get a very early branch, which will allow us to sync with one of them.
Yeah, like remember stuff from 6 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's
And
not
she's
my
aware
fault.
of it.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There
Oh,
are
okay,
times
Fisher,
I
that's what you
remember and times I don't remember.
I don't
It
blame her for
changes.
remembering that.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly
Such
in
as
her mind.
writer's convenience.
This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you,
I mean, so is
I'm not
murder.
lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
She's not going to be
Date,
like,
there's no
"I am
point in
guilty of
letting this
murder,
go on.
but I'm not
She's
guilty of
clearly
perjury."
lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence.
All right, I guess
The
we are just going
Odoroki
straight
Man
to sync.
chocolate that Mayumi bought was
Or-
found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
Yeah, we're going straight to sync, I think.
Yep, here we
You know
go.
what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
Well, there's your short call.
Dang. I really
already
wasn't
got
expecting it to be that fast.
Proud of you, Jeff.
Pewter,
I'm
we're
getting
going to
better
sync
at
with
making
Mayumi
calls.
Matsushita.
Yeah.
Prepare the machine.
Well,
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say,
I was
Ota and
wondering,
Date
is there a
were
cooldown?
not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
This is just like the Apple.
How long will it
beach
take
ball
to
spinning.
fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's
Nice.
impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Hey boss,
Date,
you want to go kill a
I
congressman
suggest
while
we
we
go to
wait?
Matsushita Diner.
I'm done.
We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
Alright, I'll give the game that one. That one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Zero escape viewer tickles
Why would
my
Mayumi lie?
ironic and unironic fun
She is
bones.
probably protecting
Yeah.
someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now.
Ota.
There is only one person Mayumi would want to
Or
protect that
her
badly.
dead husband. Wait, what? What do I...
Talk to Ivan.
Oh, I answer? Dang, I can't suggest her dead husband.
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
We thought that.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
Okay, I was wondering if that was going to be a question. Because he sucks.
He's the worst.
These two are the... I don't get how that proves he's not the culprit.
Yeah.
This strongly suggests he's not the culprit, but it could be something where, like, the polar bear is just symbolic of, like, the parts he doesn't like about himself. The van,
suppose.
Is this... I guess there's security footage of him getting into a different car.
Right.
So, should I choose this?
I mean, I think both of them are pretty logical.
Alright.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat.
That's what I was
She
thinking.
could have been driving.
But her fingerprints weren't there. But she
Iris could have
worn
taken
gloves,
the
I
wheel
guess.
herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her
Or,
sleeves.
yeah, that works too. Okay, there's no penalty, it's just explaining why that's not proof.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream.
Yeah,
It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
that's why I didn't pick it first. So I don't get what this...
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Unless
Have you
there's...
considered that she pulled it out herself?
Oh, maybe... I guess this is not supposed to have a question. I
even
was
ask
indicating
Ota to do
Ota
it.
could have been the culprit.
Perhaps
we
she
don't
ordered
actually
him
have
to.
proof that he's not.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Oh, to indicate that
Iris drove the
can't be the
Matsushida's van.
culprit because she's the victim.
Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream.
Because
Iris
we did talk about
anesthetized her left
Ota
eye and
faking
removed
it
it.
to make himself look good, but we
Either
didn't think about the
that, or
possibility
she
that Iris
asked
could
Ota
also
to
be faking
extract
to
it.
make herself look good.
But would Ota have that
After
much
that,
like, mental
Iris
control
took
to
her
fake
position
a
on the
dream?
table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw.
Yeah, I don't know. And the other thing is, there's just straight up the fact that this doesn't go with the other timeline.
Right.
Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
No, we
True.
Man,
that means
the
Ota
fact
went
that
off camera, took
they're
off
now
the
talking about
costume,
the things
and
we
then...
picked up on makes me doubt the things we picked up on.
Right? That's what always happens. I don't know if it's this game in particular.
Perhaps
but it does happen
Mayumi
quite
witnessed
often.
the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
I'm tired.
I was not sorry. I was just thinking, like, what if they're faking it, but not because they're the actual Cyclops killers, but because they want to like draw out the Cyclops killer, and then the real new Cyclops killer actually came in the other timeline and got them. But in this one, they're just doing it. That's why there's a live stream, and that's why they took out her eye before she died, so that the Cyclops killer would see them and be like, "No, that's my thing."
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory.
A game.
It is one of many possibilities.
A game
Possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
But let me present to you
Date,
the theory.
you must consider the mental state of the serial killer.
Junpei.
Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
All of this talking, this does kind of go with my observation that in his dream, Iris's eye was closed. Because it could be that, like, he was like dreaming about his ideal plan, which involves her not actually getting hurt.
We can't rule anything out.
Bengal, ow, 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 ow.
What is Bengal doing?
When he got up, his claws dug into my thigh.
Ouch. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You need a bandage?
My jeans are thick, so they didn't puncture or anything, but...
Damn.
Ota.
You got them
Why
thick
are
jeans,
you...
huh? What's happening?
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her. Why?
Oh, I see.
Alright. We didn't arrest her, did we? Thought we just, like, brought her in for
No,
questioning.
we took her in for interrogation. Oh no, we arrested her because she confessed.
I guess, yeah, but even after she was in there, she was like, I did it, and then boss is like, okay, let's arrest her. I thought they were saying she hadn't been arrested yet. She was just, like, taken in.
This is a really interesting parallel to the other timeline.
Yeah.
Of course I am. That's my mom. What son wouldn't be worried about his mom? So worried that my stomach is in knots. The surgery was successful, but they told me she isn't out of the ICU yet.
The Flintstones font.
It is. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I can't look at him anymore. I can't escape seeing it even in a game that was made firmly after they've been established as a
Geek Dad. Geek Dad. Falling stones.
Cyclops.
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer.
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
Yeah, they're worrying about that now, not after they, like, he struggled and they pinned him down and gassed him.
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They
Yeah,
told me
we
that
were
my
the
mom
police.
confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
Oh, we're gonna actually...
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation,
Why
yes.
not?
But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
That to him?
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that?
Yeah.
I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You...
Just straight up
I'm
asking.
telling you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently, she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
What memory would be mixed up to make her think?
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good.
It's because of me.
I'm thinking he means the dementia, not just the being arrested. Somehow, he's responsible for her getting... Maybe when the chemical plant explosion happened, he was like outside, and then she like spent all day outside looking for him to try to bring him home, and then she like inhaled
You know,
a bunch
Bloom
of
Park
chemicals.
is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but... because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor, and we're both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets.
I was gonna say, I was worried that he was gonna say like, this is so dumb. I hit my mom with a frying pan.
I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
That was actually how he...
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me.
A point I'd like to make, he still doesn't have a job.
Right.
Unless he's like somehow doing stuff for the Kumakuras.
Yeah, because he's trying to...
Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing.
So you think he'd be doing something else during that.
He's getting no money from his light novel writing, so he's definitely like in with the Kumakuras somehow.
Yeah.
She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer? Well, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity.
Jeez.
I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well,
man, I feel so bad
if
for
you say
Mayumi.
so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever, I'll always support you, Ota.
Yeah, how do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But It's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
Oops.
Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already!
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
No.
Why are you making fun of me?
This breaks my heart.
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me! I'm
Yeah,
sick
even
because I'm
Dante
such a
can't
piece
say
of shit.
anything.
I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
What's that picture?
Looking at this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
This interaction.
I don't like Ota one bit.
Anymore. Oh, okay.
But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Man.
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are logical.
Man.
We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
Like,
what is that?
They made the pathetic character. They changed the pathetic character to pitiful.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't like Ota, and this interaction did not make me like him anymore.
Yeah,
but it made me sympathize a lot more with their condition and their situation.
Yeah, like, I like that they did that. They didn't say, like, oh, he's redeemed now, he's a good guy now, but they said he's had it hard too.
Yeah.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse.
Also, the thing he said about intuition
might be missing something.
Is definitely, like, linked to the fact that all of the puzzles use intuition instead of logic. I wonder if that was an intentional, like...
Understood.
I wonder, yeah.
Man.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
That's where we are.
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
What if I walked into the ocean instead?
I'd find Mizuki's grandpa.
Date, look! A tonguefish on the ocean floor.
What's a tonguefish?
A flat fish, like the sole of a shoe.
You can see all the way down there?
Of course I can. My vision and my looks are my best qualities.
Can't he, like, connect and see what Aiba is seeing?
Yeah, like, why can't he see it?
Yeah.
Is Aiba just keeping shit?
Aiba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities.
Right.
Either Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
Or both.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
Okay, so it's not even like a 1 minute separation, it's exactly at the same time.
Aiba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
Wait. No, because when he stole the car at the Famisto, he didn't go straight to the warehouse. He had to go to an internet cafe to track his phone. And he doesn't have the key to this car. So he wouldn't have been able to park.
Yes.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Unless he was just like
Why
idling out
are you
front.
stating the obvious?
Wait, how could he have stolen the car if he didn't have the key to
We
it?
found the
They said
chocolate
earlier,
Mayumi bought on
they
the
said
floor of the
earlier
cold
that it was
storage
still running.
warehouse.
Like the person
Oh, I see.
like just left it and because they were just running inside to grab something.
I see. But wouldn't they have left the key in the car then?
Oh, I guess you're right.
The car couldn't have been running if the key wasn't in it.
Yeah. Oops, I'm dumb.
But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course, a different car.
She was in a forklift.
I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
She was in Date's car.
Check your trunk.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown. But we should speak with the driver immediately.
Had to get Tokyo Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse in real quick.
It's very important.
Man, I haven't
Secretary?
been in a while.
Hey, got a minute?
What's this?
Are you talking to moi?
Moi?
What is happening?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I don't know what
I'm with the police. I have some
Exact
questions
sense.
for you.
Yeah. We can talk to her from all the way over here.
Hey!
I was not expecting to actually be able to talk to her.
What? You're too far away. I can't hear you. I can't believe Tessa became a victim too. It's like, seriously, can you not? What if I'm next? Freaks me out.
Awesome.
Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
Nah. I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
Did we look up who voices her?
No, I'll totally die.
Wait, no, we haven't looked up anything on voice actors because we don't want to spoil anything for ourselves.
Wait, then how do I know Boss was Allegra Clark? Did I guess that or did I just like
Oh no,
accidentally?
you probably. I think I looked that up, and I think
Oh, okay.
that was fine.
Huh?
You're just walking
Oh,
back and
you
forth.
asked me out before, didn't you? But it's kind of complicated. I told you, I am reptilian.
Oh, right, I forgot about
You were just joking, right?
No, I'm serious. I only eat vegetables.
I am fairly sure she means vegetarian.
What? I'm sure that also
What?
translated.
You
that
gotta
in
come closer. I can't hear you.
Japanese, but that's still in character for the English character.
Yeah.
Well, what can I say, you know? The biz is harsh, schedules are tight. If we shut down for even a date, we'd throw everyone else's schedules
Cracking
off.
up that Date like
So
did
they wanna
3
avoid that,
laps
of
around the
course.
lobby just to talk to her 3 times. Anyway.
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean.
I wonder what
I've
his
spoken
accent
this
was
way
in
all my
Japanese.
life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
What were they trying to go for with his accent? Because normally
I have just finished conveying my
when there's a
client from
country
Tameke
accent,
Sano's studio.
that usually like corresponds to the Kansai
Uh-huh.
dialect, but I don't know what this is supposed to be.
I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
I wasn't listening. What did you say? From some other studio.
Oh, cool.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well.
She
The
was
old
one of the
hag.
60 people who was
Old
driving to
hag.
Okira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
His voice was so...
I recall it was
so
around 10 in
not
the evening,
what his face is.
near the Kawasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my
Hang on.
That's where I picked up the old hag. That's where I picked up the old hag.
It's so
Vance,
good.
she was already barking orders at me.
The
Follow
emphasis
that
on the
van,
H.
hurry!
The old hag.
The old
I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
Oh,
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
She stopped and got
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there. While waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move, the old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu.
I didn't hear anything you just said.
I hate that he deliberately hangs on old hag every time he says it.
Yeah.
I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle,
didn't hang
then
on
resumed the
this time.
chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view.
Oh,
We,
right,
of
'cause
course,
this
could
is-
not follow,
This is
so
the
we
part
waited
where
outside.
Ota doesn't know where they went because because he wasn't tracking them yet.
I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kawasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. Ah, but of course, we knew it might not take the same road back.
The manor is definitely so Sejima. Because if there were another manor, we would have heard about it by now.
In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor.
So they got the taxi. Okay, so I parked on the road.
So, let's see, here's the start. She stepped in, followed that van, and they pursued for half an hour. They stopped at Femisto and he stopped at 8. She bought the chocolate. She walked out, they saw the van hurry away, and then they chased for another half hour. Wait. It was 10 p.m. At 10:30.
So now it's 11.
Wait, no. When did we see... did the incident happen? 3 a.m.?
Which incident? Yeah, 3:20 a.m.
Okay, yeah. 10:30 was when this car theft happened, which accords with this. So after 30 minutes, and then they went to the 8, then they chased another 30 minutes. It's now around 11. They went to a manor, which I think is So Sejima.
Right.
Another 10 minutes passed. Now it's 11:10. They came out and they drove again. 11:40, they drove into Kawasaki. They parked on the road and waited for the van to come back, but they knew that it might not come back at all. Wait, so this is 11:40.
So now they're staking the van out.
Yeah, so now it's 12:25. So it does match. Yeah. I was wondering if like the radio programs was going to turn out like he was listening to the wrong time zones radio, but no, it seems to match up.
Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street.
Also, don't taxis have like, I guess taxi meters are sometimes by distance and sometimes by time, but don't they usually like measure both so they can charge for whichever is higher?
I think usually they do, yes.
So that would have
that might be different in Japan though.
That's true. But I'm thinking like, given the fact that this involved so much idling and waiting, he probably wanted to be paid by time.
Right.
And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time.
She didn't pay.
The old hag did not return.
There's no way she paid.
The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
Unless she like paid with her credit card or something, and they could keep a charge to it later.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sejima.
Sejima? Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
think this is starting to answer why Boss killed him.
Yeah.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his
I'm
bodyguards.
100% expecting him
I
to turn
do not
back and forth and then
detect them
suddenly
either.
get jump scared by him suddenly being
Let's
there.
go inside.
Oh, so it's gonna be in the base.
Oh, you're right.
Ooh, I'm unsettled.
Because did Boss say what she was going to... Because she said she would come back
Hey,
after
Aiba.
6 hours, but she didn't say
Do you
what she
smell
would do.
something funny?
Yup, he's in the base.
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Boss said she would come back after 6 hours, which implies she... Did she say she was she had to do something, or...
No, just I assumed that it was going to be co-investigation, but it clearly isn't.
Oh, right.
Oh no.
There's something strange about this vase.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Are they gonna
Maybe,
show us?
but
Show
the
it?
opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Oh, we have to solve a whole puzzle to find his body?
Then, as is standard
That's right.
procedure,
Oh no.
Let's look at some other things.
Let's look at other things that aren't his face.
Oh, here we
Just
go.
get out of the way.
Okay, it's just X-ray.
That's what I was saying.
His liver is out for some reason.
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
He's... Don't do it in...
What the? Oh, that's right. Oh, cool.
Oh, his eye is missing.
So
Oh,
Sajima.
right, we saw that in the other one. His eye was missing when Boss shot him.
Yeah.
That is the head of
progressing,
Sosajima.
Oh man.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
But this places a constraint on it, because we saw him yesterday, right? Or was it 2 days ago?
Yesterday. No, actually, what? No, it was yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, because yesterday was when we brought in Ota, and today was when we brought in his mom.
Yes.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
So pretty shortly
At that
after we
time,
left Abyss.
Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
So it's interesting.
That means
that
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris
regardless
couldn't
of-
possibly have committed the crime.
regardless of what happened the last time, this still happens. Which
Yeah.
means that the Iris and Ota incident does not affect the progression forward.
Yeah. That's interesting. Because I was thinking, like, before we got to this, I was thinking it was like Boss did it as, like, retribution for the... When we found out that it was So's house that they went to, I was thinking Boss did this as retribution for what happened to Iris. But Iris is still fine.
Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
So,
Ota, Mayumi,
the
and
fact that the
Iris are
main
not
events
the
of the
new
timeline are
Cyclops
still
killer.
the same makes me think that Boss still did this, which really saddens me.
Yeah.
Right.
Or at
By the
very
way,
least
why is there no one in the mansion?
Just in cahoots.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know that Boss... Well, no, because we saw a video of Boss shooting and still alive So Sejima. Like, I don't even know that she's in cahoots. She could still be doing this in opposition to the Cyclops serial killer, but still, she still did the murder.
Yeah.
No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
So Sajima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Then who is the person kissing him in the
Date,
song?
a call for Pewter.
Connect me.
Oh, he's just saying the sync is
Date,
ready.
the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found So Sajima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sajima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
That's a suspicious
Date,
reaction.
what is your plan?
I would say, I mean, we
Wait until
definitely
crime
know
scene
he's connected
investigation
to
arrives?
the old Cyclops killings, and
There's
by
something I need to
extension,
do.
the
If that
Kumakuras,
taxi
who-
driver was telling the truth,
Yeah.
Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday.
So, we know Pewter's got a
And we
connection. I
know
just
the
wondered how
chocolate we
deep
found
it
at the
goes.
scene was hers. Maybe she saw
That would
something.
explain how.
Maybe she knows
if our
something
theory
we
is
don't.
correct, that would explain how the bad guys are able to access the sync.
Yeah.
Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then,
Yeah. We're gonna sync with Mayumi.
My prediction is that this sync is going to show Boss in some way.
Date, a large investigation of So Sajima
Yeah, the
has
fact that they
already
didn't even
begun.
address that
At
Boss
this
isn't
very
here
moment,
yet.
The media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Then let's begin.
Oh man.
Where am I?
Where is this? Oh, silly me. This is my house.
Are we going to be constantly changing environments?
What happened to me?
this is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must.
Somnium scan! Activate!
It's all the missing pieces of the diner. We basically have to rebuild it. I wonder if this one is also going to have branching. Because 5
With the amount that we have to do, I would wager so. Especially
Sync
with
into
the
the sustain. No
amount of
branching.
potential that this would have for it.
There's no branching. Let's see. Looks like someone's outside the sliding
Oh
door.
my god, the question is why?
Yeah.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Oh, this is Date coming in. What did she say to him?
I think it was. Which specific incident is this? Like the time?
I'm thinking this is right when Ota knocked... Oh, she wasn't here. I was thinking it was when Ota knocked him out, but she wasn't here. She was in the back room.
Yeah.
A wall
In
clock.
any case, I want to get a timey first. Oh, that might not be a positive timey. Oh well.
The hands have stopped.
That's okay. Whatever.
A calendar.
Oh, cool. This is how we get timings.
The calendar reads 2 months ago.
So this is... We're trying to get an event from 2 months ago. I don't know what that event is.
I don't either.
A swinging door that leads to the kitchen.
Oh.
Man.
Oh.
The music, too.
Yeah, this is really... I'm getting slightly emotional.
I think I'm gonna
The
say
sliding
welcome
door
back.
at the entrance.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I'm home.
Oh.
Are you not hungry?
2
Today's
months
dinner
ago.
is omelet rice.
Nothing
Your favorite.
particular happened 2 months ago, right? Not that we know.
Not that we know.
Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But
I'm fine.
Ota,
When
wait.
did he find out about her dementia then?
Ota?
Because he talked about the revelation, but that was like a while. That was a while ago, and he said he didn't realize it at the time.
Yeah.
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
That wasn't the whole thing. Okay.
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
Man. Last time, it was something that maintained her lucidity. It was welcome back to her son, recognizing that her son lives here and is not still at college.
Yeah.
Maybe the ...
The ... is what I'm thinking. Is it 30 on that?
What's that? I'm the 1 millionth caller? I've won a
Nice.
fantastic prize. I just have to give you my bank account information?
Oh,
Stop. Just hang up already.
I really hope she didn't actually get scammed like that.
She didn't actually get scammed.
An old menu.
5 minutes.
An old beer poster.
I want to have memories of the past. I don't know if this is worth using a 1/3, especially because I don't know what it'll give.
Yeah.
You'll just...
I would just say...
Nothing.
Use the...
Looks like me when I was young. Date, something is a bit off.
Oh.
This woman and Mayumi, they are not, you know.
Well, there's a beach in the ad, and Mayumi looks like a sea creature, so...
Okay.
Be nice.
Oh, that's a good time.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Maybe I just go to the swinging door and call for Ota now.
A swinging door
I
that
thought that
leads
would
to
be
the
part of
kitchen.
the stuff that we... I thought it would be one of the stuff that we unlocked, but...
Okay, come over here.
Ota, come over here. Ota? Ota, a girly magazine came in the mail. Is
Okay,
this for Ota or for Dad?
Well, this is awkward, but there's no reaction.
I tried my best.
Let's investigate something else.
Maybe a different option for the phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The phone is...
My husband?
It might be. That would make me really sad.
Yeah.
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes.
Is this finding out
What?
about her husband's death?
My husband! Why? How could this happen?
Oh.
These are all. It's not just one memory from 2 months ago. It's a collection. At least I think.
So I'm thinking the calendar doesn't match. Also, the fact that the clock turned in between the first day and that.
Turns, yes.
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
Just imagine it putting you through.
A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
I think it's congratulations, Oda. I think it's to celebrate him getting into college.
Going into school.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota! Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Oh, we're going all the way back to the Mother's Day memory.
Now we're slowly working our way back there.
Hooray! Hooray!
Love the hat.
And I'm.
Love the
I
big
think.
popper hat.
Yeah. I think the point of this is for her to remember that her son loves her and wouldn't have committed murder.
Oh my god, you're right.
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
Definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
Wow.
You
Follow
have
his
3
dream.
minutes, Date.
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail?
Bills.
This is a bank statement. The Matsushita family's loan.
Let's do our best.
Let's do our best.
Good lunch.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay. We'll work harder for Ota's dream.
There's not gonna be a branch. It's just gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, we would see the branch in the.
Yeah, it's just a big. It's just a big push to get her to remember.
Yeah.
We have to work really hard for this one thing.
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
Sorry. So let's see.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
Chocolates. Chocolate.
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Todoroki Man, remember? Oh, that! Yes! Of course I bought it! Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like! Here you go. That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you! It's Todoroki Man! Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot! Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom!
Prediction, the hint for the next one is just gonna be I
Wait,
love you.
Ota! Where did you go? Please, come out from hiding, Ota! Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy
gosh,
won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota! Ota!
He's just vanishing.
Come back! Ota!
She's realizing that her memory of him is vanishing.
Oh my god.
Did the entire diner vanished?
She doesn't know where she is if she doesn't have him.
Ota!
She doesn't know what anything is.
Oh, don't leave me! Don't leave me alone!
You know what, Jeff? She's not protecting Ota because... She's not protecting Ota because of him. She's protecting Ota because he's all she has.
Yeah.
It's for her sanity. She knows that if she loses Ota, which she thinks she might already be doing... I mean... Oh my god.
Kakaro! I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done. If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But...
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
It is.
The clock is the only thing.
The clock is the only thing.
A wall clock.
Whoa.
Whoa. We've got two 1/10th timings. What do we do?
So we could theoretically do both, but I think advance.
Yeah, right? Because we've been going back so far.
Yeah, I'm not sure because he said we need to awaken her past, but I'm also thinking we need to like return to the present instead of just.
Ota, sweetie.
Because this is the argument that he got,
Ma!
that he wanted to apologize for.
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so...
Is that the first time?
Ota!
This sync the first time we've heard his voice?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Mom. You know, I love you forever and ever. Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah, we are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date,
Hmm?
I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
I feel like the intuition thing is a little pushed here. Like, I could do
Yeah,
without
it's
it.
just a little forced. But... Wow, I will never forget.
Oh my god, this game.
It's... Wow. I got a little emotional.
We've played games that have left us like scarred or like too scared or like in awe, like at the end of E3, but man, this one is going to be a different.
I'm so sorry for worrying you.
I'm gonna have a
What do you
different
mean?
sleep after this one.
Your mother retracted her confession.
Yeah.
But Ota, can you
I'm
take
so
your arm out
glad.
from under the sheets so that we see you don't have a knife?
Yeah, can you please?
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
Oh, okay, yeah. She thought he did it because she never saw him leave the van.
Hmm.
But, okay, so this didn't actually give us any information about the true culprit. Because right after we found So Sejima, we were like, well, we have to go to Mayumi, because she might have seen the real culprit. And then we just instead,
And
like,
we just
helped her
got
repair her
Sam.
relationship with her son.
Which was very touching and nice, but it was also not helpful.
Yeah.
But I do it again.
Polar bear
never mind.
plucking out
Maybe she
Iris's
did
left eye?
see something.
I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran.
So she did see the polar bear pulling out Iris's eye.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Odoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah. But I guess they're not all sweet memories.
New prediction. He's the number 2 Odoroki Man sticker collector, and the number 1 is the Cyclops killer.
Because he was like, there can only be one candy-loving psycho in this world.
I mean, to be fair, it's not completely unconnected, because Iris's mom was his teacher in elementary school, so she also would have known the number 1 Odoroki Man sticker collector.
They're like chocolate, you know?
Yeah.
Bittersweet.
Uh-huh.
Makes my heart hurt a little.
That was also mildly forced.
Yeah.
That's not it. Oh,
Yeah, I just saw
honey,
this.
I thought you liked the moment. No, it's Odor. Oh,
Remember,
sorry.
it would not be a game that we play unless there were just copious flashbacks to things that we just saw.
A real it's not.
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time, and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid.
My duckbill face doesn't allow me to
Your
frown.
mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
Good dad.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
It's just...
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
I thought I understood. Like, I thought I understood because Ota and
Hey,
Mayumi
Ota,
were so, like...
how about this?
They have such comic relief
You know
faces.
Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom? Hmm?
A gift?
Like,
That was the
compared to all
first
the
time
other
I had ever heard my dad
hot
say
anime
something like
folks,
that.
Ota and Mayumi are just like...
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We
But
should
I
think
also
of a way
feel
to pay her back.
more deeply emotionally connected to them than anyone else.
I'm
in
sure
this
my
game.
dad was trying to clear the air between all of us.
I mean, we know more about their backstory than anyone else in this game.
So,
'cause
on
they
Mother's Day,
don't really have
I
anything
used
to
my New
hide
Year's
about
money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife.
The only person who we
And my
know
dad
as
saved up a
much
little money
backstory
to
about
buy
is
the
number
floral
89.
apron. And when Mom
Yeah.
got her gifts, she
Falco.
started bawling. Like full-on crying.
What we saw,
Oh, you boys.
but it also makes me
I
smile,
don't
so it's
deserve
okay.
all this. Thank you, thank you.
You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
I wish his voice matched his face, but I love his voice.
What voice would match that face?
She's the best mom in the world.
Say cheese!
Gorsh.
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota. So she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
I'm Date. I'm Ota's friend.
Ota's friend. Is that right? I hope you two get along.
Oh, Mom. I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times.
They're really putting this right after we found the
So
dude
from now
chopped
on,
up in a
I'm
vase.
going to support her the way she
Yeah,
supported
and
me.
we know who did it too.
I'll do
That's the
anything.
problem, or
I'll
at least
deliver
the
newspapers or be
murderer.
a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
Because it feels
What
like
about
this
your
route
dream
is
of being an
ending,
author?
Well,
right?
of course I'm not gonna give up on
I
that.
feel like it's just gonna, like,
I'll
boss
set
is
my
just gonna
sights a
burst
little
into the room and be
smaller.
like, I killed the congressman.
I'll start
and
by
then the
writing a
rout's gonna
short
end.
story.
Let me read it when you're done.
What do you mean the
Of
White
course.
House?
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
Like, they
I
can't
heard
tell.
the nurses talking before I came in here.
They can't say So Sejima is dead with
Iris
this
is
music.
awake.
Okay, yeah.
Really?
That's the thing they're talking about.
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Take your hand out from under the sheet while we're
Thank
talking about
God.
Iris.
You saved her life, you know.
Jeff.
Maybe, just maybe.
He's got another knife down there, huh?
Maybe what?
Nothing. See you, kid.
You good, Jeff?
Is Iris your girlfriend?
The smirk as
Yeah,
he said
I'll
nothing.
introduce
See
you
ya,
next
kid.
She's a great girl.
Also, he just straight up claimed her as
Oh
his
my,
girlfriend.
I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
You know, I would
Financer?
criticize the game for
Oh,
really
fiance.
pushing the
Oh, yes,
Um,
yes, that's it.
really pushing the dementia right now, but Mayumi
Jeez, Mom.
would be mentally taxed after what we just did.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to forgive. Alright, so this has been very wholesome and sweet. How are they gonna ruin it?
Yeah. I'm also... Ota X Iris is not
Date,
like...
there are still
It's
many
not going
loose
to be like
ends
a
in this
final ship, is
investigation.
it?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I do think Ota might be able to turn himself around.
Looks like another all-nighter.
Yeah, there's only so much that he can get.
Plus, he's still like 10 years older than Iris.
Not 10. 6.
Yeah, but that's like 10.
It's 10 if you forget about
Oh,
4.
okay. That just straight up is the end.
Okay. Okay, so that's the end of Route A.
I was joking about that, but...
Interesting.
Well, this isn't Route...
It's the end of the branch in Otis Head.
Yeah, this is end of left, right, left. That's
Yes.
the branches we took. I think it was ABA. Because AA was the one first.
Well, that was wholesome. Almost.
Yeah.
Can you skip the credits or no?
I don't think so. Oh wait, never mind, I just did.
Nice.
I was expecting stuff to happen during the credits. I guess it's not like the true head. Oh.
Oh. Post credits.
So, boss, tell me how you did it.
Has there been any progress in this Sejima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
2?
2 points of information.
One
But
is
they
boss
may not
saying,
connect
"I did it."
directly to the
other is this
murders.
video of boss shooting Sejima.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
What is that poster? If Iba somehow like transferred the video from
What's
another
this?
timeline-
Video from the other
It's from
timeline.
Sunday night.
Yes. After Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Oh. Okay.
Huh. It's this video again.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Oh right. Whatever she did to.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Oh, we can
Iris
see
and
the
Mayumi.
reflection.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image.
She literally
Boss,
zoomed and
the next video.
enhanced.
Makes me very anxious that we're looking at this on Boss's camera.
Yeah.
You stay away from my boy!
Where is
She's got
Iris?
the knife.
Yeah. Oh, there she is.
Tessa! What's wrong?
What?
Did something happen?
So
she handed her the knife.
Fine. Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Oh, I knew they were gonna do something.
I still thought it was like Iris did something to her to make her hand over the knife. But
hey, what's this?
I was ready to
Iris
have that
has the
same
kitchen
reaction
knife?
just from saying Iris was the one who brought the knife. But the fact
Yeah.
that Mayumi might have willingly handed it over.
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later.
I'm starting to think that maybe Ota really does deserve Iris. Like, I'm starting to think it's like, what was his name? Eric and Mira?
Yes.
Because Eric also sucked.
And Mira was
You said
also
you
a
had two clues.
cold-blooded murderer.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of
'Cause I'm
Renju's
thinking
body
that-
have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
Well, we're gonna get to that, but I was thinking, like, because Iris is definitely, I think, because we saw from the other thing that Iris was involved in the first killings, probably because 89 was her, like, adoptive dad. But, so I'm thinking, like, she's scarred by that somehow, and they're still gonna, like, make her pitiable, even if she's the killer.
An object.
Anyways, what is
A
this?
clump of organic matter. Because it was partially
Poopy.
digested, it took
Oh, it
significant
literally
time
is
to
poopy 'cause
analyze.
it's partially digested.
But what was it?
Yeah.
Is it his own eye?
Shoko Nadami's
It's
eyeball.
Shoko's eye. Oh my god.
Shoko's eye. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. So there's character routes.
Yeah. I mean, that was definitely Ota's route. Like, not arguing with that.
You die. Well, that was
When we finished
sure
the game,
something that we did.
when we finished the
Wait,
game,
wait,
I
wait,
am
hold
gonna
on a
look
second.
up-
Hold on a second. Hold on. Was there a branch in?
in
Was there a branch
this? No, there
there? Yeah,
isn't.
was there? There's not. Okay.
Because, yeah, it says leads open if there is a branch.
Right.
This is the one that had a branch that was Ota's. Sinking in the swain. What are all these called? Sinking in the vein. What was this one? Sinking in the
Sinking in
sustain.
the sustain.
Sinking in
Sinking
the
in
pain.
the pain. When are we getting sinking in the brain? Oh.
That was the first one. Oh, but they just use regular sync because it's not a. I guess it's not
Yeah.
a P sync because it's his own brain.
It's his own brain. Do we want to start the other Ota route now, or save it?
I think I shouldn't go to sleep too late because I'm supposed to help my sister
Yeah.
cook brunch tomorrow morning.
Yeah, then
But man.
we'll leave it. But oh damn. Okay.
Also, at some point after we finish the game, I am gonna look up what all of these words mean. Sigai, Saikai, Meikai, Syokubai, Gumai, Jukai, Kikai, Jinai, Rihai, Yodai, Jikai. Wait, was there another Jikai? No, there's Kikai and Jukai. Zugai, Syokuzai. Syokubai and Syokuzai. How are there that many words?
Me when I look at the alphabet.
Man. Alright, stream's over.